Hi everyone, this is Ashley. I hope y'all are having a good week. I decided to do another little experiment. I've been doing some research and I just actually conducted one in reference to yielding false positive results. And I dabbled with some test strips, some HCG strips that were 25 MIU. And I used 3 different liquids. Now, the funny thing is, one of the liquids did yield a positive result. However, all 3 of them were concentrated with sugar. So I wanted to see if sugar content really had anything to do with it. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be using these 2 cassette tests, and I have the same exact urine sample. And as you can see, this is really concentrated urine. This was held for about minimally, I would want to say about 8 to 9 hours. This is FMU, which stands for first morning urine. And what I did was I have 2 cups here. This sample is completely raw, not altered in any way. And then I have this cup here, same sample, except I added sugar to it. And so as you can see, there's an S for sugar. So I just kind of want to see if this sugar content inside of this urine sample would create a false positive result versus this urine sample here. So let's find out. I'm going to start off and I'm going to dip this sample, this test first, and this is a normal. Okay, it's about 3 drops, more or less. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. And do about 3 drops. Okay. And actually, I probably... should just set that down. Okay. And so there goes the dye running across. So we're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. So we'll say at the 3-minute mark, we'll give it about 5 minutes, because specifically with these tests, anything is after the 5-minute point should be considered invalid. So we'll give it the full 5 minutes and we'll see what happens. The funny thing is, if you can tell with this one, the dye, I guess, and it could have something to do with the sugar content, but the dye ran across very slowly in comparison to this one, which was not altered in any way. This control line is actually very, very dark. And this one now appears to be very weak. So really, another good experiment would be sugar content, period. Does that have an effect? And again, this is just a fun experiment. This isn't really for informational purposes. It's just, for those of us who enjoy watching these videos and are just curious about certain things. I mean, I know that I have watched my fair share of videos, and, I've come across all kinds of different things, and I've, read all kinds of different things on, Google and, specific websites and forums and stuff like that. So I just kind of thought it would be kind of fun and interesting to see what would happen here if that was the case, just simply because, the last experiment I did, one of the liquids did yield a positive result, although faint, but it was there. And so I kind of, have heard that it's because of the sugar content, although all 3 of the liquids had sugar. So I just decided to test it out for myself and see if sugar content inside if a urine sample would have that same effect, if any at all. And so that's what we're going to find out. And I do tend to get, quite a few good ideas from some of the members inside of our group. If you happen to have a Facebook, we're called the Pee on a Stick Freaks, and what it is, it's a trying to conceive support group, and for informational purposes, a place where you can post your OPKs or, pregnancy tests and get a second opinion. There's tutorials, which I create so many different things on my website, and I actually post those inside of the group just for informational purposes. And, there's tutorials on how to take a really good pic of your test if you opt to get a second opinion, if you want to post them online, because that can be kind of tricky. Also, certain ways to, when taking a test, certain things that you should do to make sure you get the most accurate results. So on and so forth. I have, pregnancy test sensitivities and all kinds of good stuff in there. So if you happen to have a Facebook, go ahead and join our group if you're going through that journey yourself. And we'd love to have you. Also, check out www.peeonastickfreak.com. That has all the updated content, which we do update quite a bit. And like us on Facebook, facebook.com/peeonastickfreak. Follow us on Instagram, Pee on a Stick Freak, and of course our Twitter, which is Pee on a Stick FRK for freak. To get all the latest updates on everything. Okay, so let's see, it's been about 3 minutes. And I don't see anything on this test. I'm more so anxious about this one here. And I don't think I see anything on this one just yet either. Although this is a little pinker right now. So leave it to me to come up with, an experiment like this, which I've come up with quite a few, but let's try adding sugar and let's see what happens. And it's the same sample, Leave it to me to do that, because that's what I do. So I thought it would be fun, and I've had a long weekend, thought it would be a great way to unwind, conducting a couple little experiments. It's actually been a while since I've done that, so here I am. Anyways, and if you have any good ideas as far as like experiments are concerned, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can even email us, p-on-a-stick-freak@hotmail.com. And you can email us or private message or just comment, whatnot. Or if you're in the group, just post a thread, tag me in it. Let me know what your ideas are. I would really enjoy making some new videos and conducting some new experiments. It's a passion of mine. I enjoy doing it. And I like anything that's kind of like for informative purposes. So really anything fertility related. I do tons and tons and tons of research. I'm also certified. I've taken classes, and I really enjoy doing what I do. So with that being said, if you have any, really fun, neat ideas that say I haven't done already, let me know. And I would be more than happy to test it out. The only thing is, I know one person actually did request an experiment with a digital OPK, but the only thing is those are quite expensive, and should I happen to come across one, maybe, but as of right now, I've done, quite a few experiments and just video logs just with the normal OPK, so. But that will be in the future. I will be doing some more, just not at this time with that. Okay, so. Right. It's still a little pink. Again, I'm going to take it over here just so we can get a better look at it. Get my camera to focus in a little better. Okay, there we go. Okay, because I don't think I see anything. And if you're seeing something I'm not, let me know, but I'm thinking as of right now it's negative. Okay. And I think it's been about 5 minutes. Maybe longer than that, actually. So anything past 5 is invalid. And so far, I don't think I'm seeing anything. But should that change, I'll definitely give you all an update. But okay, so this is my theory. For whatever reason, certain liquids, aside from, say, urine itself, may produce a false positive result. Why that is, you know, unfortunately, it's unknown to me. I have no idea why. So I've tested out the theory of sugar. I'm not sure that sugar actually plays a role in it. Simply because when you're adding tons of sugar to a sample and you're still getting a negative result, you know, what could it be? I don't know. As you can see, it's very concentrated. In fact, this is way darker than the apple juice. I'm not sure it's even because of color. Not saying that evaporation lines can't yield, you know, darker lines because of color, but true positive results, different story. So really, I don't know. It is interesting. If anybody has any theories, you know, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or like I said, you know, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I would definitely want to hear from you if you have any theories or insights behind this. So anyways, okay. So as of right now, and it's been longer than 5 minutes, I don't see any positive results to my knowledge. I will check this out one more time right here. But I don't see anything. In fact, I will also look at this with the naked eye. And yeah, still don't see anything, so, okay. Well, there you have it. So, same results. Both negative. One with sugar, one without. So, it is my conclusion, honestly, that sugar content really has nothing to do with it. Although some people might argue otherwise, but the proof is kind of in the pudding. I added a ton of sugar to the sample. I used 3 different liquids with my last experiment that had a ton of sugar, and only one liquid yielded that false positive. So with that being said, this is Ashley. If if you've enjoyed watching this video, if it's helped you in any way, helped to answer some questions, or really just for entertainment purposes, if you've enjoyed watching it, do me a favor and give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. That would definitely help me out quite a bit, and I will continue making these lovely little videos. Also, check out www.peeonstickfreak.com. Like us on Facebook, Pee on a Stick Freak. Follow us on Instagram, Pee on a Stick Freak, and our Twitter, Pee on a Stick FRK. And also, if you are going through the journey and you happen to have a Facebook, you know, we'd love to have you in our group. It is called Pee on a Stick Freak. So hopefully we will see you there. This is Ashley again signing off, and y'all have a very blessed week. Bye.